And both of those matches, the one that the Embers won and the one that the Peeps lost, were pretty close games. Like, looking back at it and seeing the results from those, the Embers, they only won by 1 goal each time except for that last game. And then the Peeps, they also only lost by 1 goal, so pretty close between them. But we are going to be hopping pretty soon into this one.
Yeah, it looks like we are underway here, VOD, on the field. So, guys, without any further ado, we're not going to keep you guys waiting long at all. We're just going to hop right into this here. And it doesn't take long, VOD. Only 17 seconds for the Peeps to get on the board.
And what a way to do it as well. Arsenal has been the main striking force for this roster for such a long time. He's able to pull off a big goal at the beginning. Struggled yesterday, but they're looking pretty good so far today. Now it's up to upper 90 to come back. Demon, take that forward, follow through. An okay block, but gets sent back towards Sosa. Can't maintain control. And up to Grills now. Arsenal, up to Gyro. Pops to the back wall. Not going to get the follow-up they want, but still holding on to this 1-goal lead, leading into the latter half of this first minute of play.
Yeah, right now the Peeps coming off strong after that first goal. They get another one just as I say it. It's Arsenal yet again. Comes in, gets his 2nd goal of this match, and the first minute, all Peeps as they come out strong.
What a way to start off their first match on the Rival Series B stream. They were mentioning on Twitter and social media that they had a lot to look forward to into this next one, but oh my goodness, almost a goal for upper 90. Unfortunately for them, could not put it through, and it will be knocked aside by the defense. Another pass by Sosa, but is not going to go in just yet. Upper 90 are going to be wanting that one back.
Yeah, Embers really close there. Definitely a situation where they need to get a goal on the board if they're going to have a chance, but now some more pressure here coming for the Peeps. Another shot, but thankfully for Embers, they're able to keep that one out and keep this just a 2-goal game.
Might be a 3-goal game in a moment if we saw more aggression from the Peeps. Have more ferocity behind their strike so far in this first game compared to the previous series we saw against upper 90. Now it's all on the Embers to try and come back from this deficit. We're also going to be struggling the remainder of the series. We see Sosa. Nobody in sight, though, for the reception. Reddles. Great follow-up. Right to Grills. He'll get a touch. Well, doesn't get a touch, and it spoke too soon. Demon able to get the clear. Not the greatest of touches from Grills. He does get the pinch forward. Try and start something going for his team, but any of the options we've seen so far from the Embers just haven't led to quality opportunities yet.
And they really look off as well. I think they're still trying to find their footing after that quick start from the Peeps. We're not seeing much team play or cohesion at all coming for the Embers. Thankfully, though, for them, the Peeps have sort of calmed down a little bit. Now here's the Peeps back on offense. Reynolds to the center. He's got Gyro there as well. Gyro going to put it on. Grills makes the save, but more of the same here for Embers. Just not getting anything going.
There's a chance here if they can continue that offensive pressure, but as soon as they give it off to the defense of the Peeps, they take it for Reddles off the back wall. Potential center. They're just trying to hold on to their lead for now. Gyro up to Reddles. No connection from either side. Sosa sends it forward into the hands of Arsenal. Great block by him. And another one to the side, deflected off to Reddles. Right back towards their net. Sosa in position to hit it away. Demon desperately trying to get a piece of the pie. Still struggling to clear out of their end is the Embers.
Yeah, these clears are not working for them right now. They're just putting the ball right back into the hands of the Peeps. They've got to switch it up to the Embers because this is not going to get them a goal. They can't even get a scoring chance. They can't get out of their end, much less a goal. Here's another chance here. Gyro going to go up. Can't get the double, but doesn't need to. This 2-0 lead seems like a 5 or 6-0 lead at this point for the Peeps.
And the shots aren't really lacking from Embers so far. We see 2 from Grills, 1 from Sosa, 1 from Demon, but the Peeps just outplaying them at every angle so far. Oh, great shot, and it is going to go in from Demon. Great challenge by them to put it through.
Yeah, and they were giving it a little bit by the defense. You see Reddles doesn't read that very well. Demon right in his grill to stuff it home. Good goal from them. Maybe one the Peeps would want back. But either way, the Embers are on the board now. They're not going to get shut out in this game, and let's see if they can build some momentum off of that goal.
Might be a chance here, but there's a setup and a perfect execution. Demon to Sosa to put it through.
Oh, wow, just like that. 2 quick goals for the Embers, and they are right back in this, and there's that team play we were looking for as Demon connects with Sosa in the center. Great heads-up pass from him, and we have a whole new game on our hands here, Vod. A minute 11 left to go in regulation, and we're tied.
Peeps might have been a bit too complacent with their lead they had early on and haven't had much aggression after then. There might be something from Arsenal. It does quickly fizzle out. Up to Sosa, reinvigorated with confidence after the 2 goals they scored to bring things back. Less than a minute remain for them to try and get the lead, take the first game of this best of 5. Really wanted at this point, especially to get to the top 4 of the rival series. Every game counts and every goal as well. What a crazy shot for Red Hills. Arsenal will finally finish it off to get them the lead.
Yeah, it looks a little wonky, but that's what the flip reset does to the defense. They've got to plan for that. You see, he had the reset, got all 4 wheels on the ball, and he was ready to use it. Ended up whipping at the shot, but the defense was expecting it, went for it. Actually, a little of a double as well, but still great play there from the Peeps. They got some style in it, and they're back on top. Now another chance here as Gyro goes through. The Peeps not done yet. Maybe going to get another goal on the board. I tell you what, they bounce back real quick after giving up that lead.
They have to bounce back if they want any chance to get in the positive when it comes to win percentage in the rival series. So far, they are sitting at 0% after their last matchup, but now they have the lead, only have to hold off for a few more seconds. But there's a shot from Sosa, knocked aside by Gyro. Eventually might hit the ground. A good touch by Grills, but a little too high. Peeps will send it down, and we'll get that first game on the board.
Yeah, first game, a tightly contested game. Looked like it was going to go Peeps the whole way, and then just that burst of offense that we saw from Embers got them right back in. But like we said, a really good response from the Peeps, being able to bounce back. And I think I talked or wanted to talk a little bit about bounce back for the Peeps anyway. You talked about the performance yesterday for them. They were definitely disappointed going down against upper 90. So coming out, getting this win here in this first game is huge.
And we'll see if they can continue to rack up the wins as the games go on. We will be getting into game 2 momentarily, but we do have to talk about the Embers. They looked a bit sheepish at the beginning of this one, maybe just waking up on an early morning to start off playing some Rocket League. But now, after getting those 2 goals, even after dropping the game because of how close it was, they're going to be looking pretty solid going into game 2. And hopefully they won't be letting in a goal as early as they did at that one.
Yeah, that slow start ended up proving huge for the Peeps. As you saw, that 2-goal cushion evaporated for them, but was enough to keep them in it. And yeah, for the Embers, they need a much better start here in game number 2. They don't want to go down in this series. It is a best of 5, so they would have another chance, but situation definitely don't want to go down 0-2. This is looking a little weak out the gate. Maybe some jitters here. They got to start strong, though.
Can't afford to have any nervousness when you're facing off against any of the teams in the rival series, especially this season because of how close they are. Might have a chance to move forward though, as Grills, a great setup, but a perfect demo by Arsenal to shut down that offensive attack. Gyro with a great block, does get hit away by Demon to buy the teammates some time on defense. Great back pass by Arsenal. Set up towards Gyro. He'll almost get the follow-up. A great block by Demo. Over to Sosa. Now Reddles. In the clutches of Grills. Do get it sent away eventually, but there might be a chance for the Peeps to kind of reset. Go for another pass towards the net. But again, we're seeing a lot more solid defense from the Embers so far in game 2.
Yeah, at least they're keeping the ball to the corners, which is stopping the Peeps from getting chances going, but they're still having trouble with those clears. They've got to start working as a unit and get that cohesion. I'd wonder how their comms are going right now, because sometimes back on defense, they really look off.
Now here comes Arsenal. Drops it down to try and set up Gyro. Grills will take it away towards the midfield. Can't hold on to it to save his life, and Sosa will be there to back him up instead. Gyro with some quick pressure towards the defensive end. Keeps it in play for Arsenal. Great block by him. Need a follow-up, but there's one from Demon. He takes it forward, goes for the flip reset, hits it off the wall, can't get the follow-up there. Goes up to Sosa. Now Grills. Up to his devices with a center. Nobody in sight from the Embers to try and take a good shot towards the net. Some consistent aggression from them, but there's the shot they might have needed, but a great save coming out from the defense of the Peeps.
Yeah, the defense of the Peeps is remaining patient. They feel confident and comfortable that they're able to defend this offense of Embers. But I will say the longer this stays scoreless, I think the more it benefits the Embers. We saw some quick goals from them in that previous game. And the Peeps, I don't know, they seem comfortable on defense, but now playing a little too much defense. Haven't seen a lot of offense from them.
I haven't seen much offense from either side, as there's only been 2 shots from Reddles on the Peeps and 1 shot from Grills on the Pittsburgh Embers. So they need to up their aggression, maybe go for an opportunity like this. One-on-one plays tend to work out for a lot of these players, but not that time. To get centered, just a touch off the backboard. Reddles can't get the touch, but Gyro is there to support him. Grills, great interception in midair. A great bump by Gyro, not going to do enough just yet. Actually sets him up for the save. They are able to hold off just for now, as we have already dipped into the last 2 minutes remaining of game 2.
The Peeps right now are giving the Embers a lot of the field. Oh, but forget about that field. It's all about where the Peeps are, and they are on offense. There's Arsenal, hits Reddles. What a redirect from Reddles off of that back wall. Out of nowhere, the Peeps are on the board.
And what a way to make up after missing the hit to try and take it out of the clutches of the defense. Instead, he just hangs there on the wall like Spider-Man, bumps off of it, and then instead sets up his teammate for a shot. And what? Oh, there was a chance there. They get the demo, though. Perfect for a counterattack opportunity. But lucky for the Pittsburgh Embers, they are able to hold on.
The Peeps have got to watch out for that. We saw the Embers. They were able to strike quick, and they're bouncing back here. They have another chance here. Double commit on defense. No one for the Embers to take advantage. That means the Peeps are going to move this ball downfield. Such a close matchup so far between these two teams, but I expect that the Embers will remain competitive here, and I would really like to see them bounce back. Here's one from Demon, and he puts it on, but a save by Gyro.
2 simple shots back-to-back from the Pittsburgh Embers to try and put it through, but that's not going to cut it so far against this Peeps defense that's been doing quite well for themselves, as Grills and Sosa on the offensive side of the pitch take it forward, but will get ripped away by the defense. Reddles able to squeeze past with a 50-50. There's Grills, loses that one. Gyro free reign with the ball, but back to Sosa as he gets a bump on Arsenal. Not going to do enough to deter him defensively. Now midfield line, only 30 seconds remain for 1 goal to be scored at least by the Pittsburgh Embers to try and bring themselves back to an even scoreline. Might be a chance for Reddles, though, to close things out. Not give them even a shot at that one. We've seen more aggression out of the Embers compared to the Peeps, but that doesn't matter as they are able to put on shots like that. Less than 10 seconds remain. No control by the Embers, and this is eventually going to hit the ground unless they can somehow keep this up. Sosa to Demon, over to Grills. Arsenal can't get a piece of it. Sosa tries desperately, but there is no... Oh, there was a shot, but does get blocked by the defense. That was their last-ditch effort. All for Nyes. It is now 2-0 for the Peeps.
Yeah, what a close matchup there. Even closer than the first. Just 1 goal scored by the Peeps. It ends up being the difference maker. It's an interesting style that the Peeps are playing right now. I think they're kind of playing with fire. No pun intended on the Embers side, because they're really playing a lot of defense. You saw the Embers came through that game. They ended up having 7 shots on goal, more shots than the Peeps had. It was just that one quick goal, from the Peeps. I mean, this is dangerous for them. I know they're up 2-0 in the series, which is definitely huge, but I would not count Embers out yet, not with the style that we've seen on the field.
So we've seen the Embers and how they're able to bring things back quickly. What would you say is like one thing they can do to kind of up their game and get that first goal against the Peeps, which they've struggled so far in this series?
Definitely. I'd like for them to work with each other while they move up the field, maybe get some quick outlet passes that catch the Peeps off guard, because the Peeps are giving them a lot of field, and they're confident that they're not going to get beat by the Embers. So honestly, if they can work together, maybe get some of those redirect, outlet passes on net, start to force the Peeps to make dangerous saves, because that's not one thing we've seen from the Embers.
We'll see if they can force those dangerous saves, as you mentioned. We haven't seen those at all in the first 2 games of this series. Might be a chance for Grills, but he just gives it away to the defense. Now Gyro, no block in sight. Demon with a great follow-up off the backboard. There comes Grills. He can't get the touch he wants, and Gyro will just send it away to Reddles. Now off the back wall. There's a chance. Able to center it for Arsenal. Great block by Demon. They are able to prevent disaster from striking early.
That was a huge save from Demon. Just what a read on that. I don't think either of his teammates were in position to make that save. So he stopped the goal right there from getting on the board, and that is just massive for the Embers when they're trying to stay in this series.
Now Arsenal takes it past midfield, over top of Grills, but loses control. There's Reddles. Calculated back or side pass to Gyro. To Reddles to try and regain possession for his team on the offensive side. Gyro just patiently waiting back in the wing. Arsenal with a perfect reception, but not the shot he wants. Almost goes in. There we go, off the top of the car from the defender into the goal.
Yeah, what a goal there, but honestly, the defense, the reads right now are lacking here for the Embers. They're just looking off still. We've played almost 3 games, and they still have yet to find their composure on defense. If they could just figure that out, it would be huge, because you can't get downfield and set up for offense if you don't get out of your zone. It's that base level of play right now, and honestly, they're just kept in their own end too much.
This will be a perfect victory for the Peeps to redeem themselves after their loss last time. Even though it was so close, didn't get a single victory in the best of 5 against the upper 90, but now they're looking for the clean sweep against the Pittsburgh Embers. Arsenal gonna leave that off for the defense. Demon, not the greatest of touches, and there's one from Gyro, sinks it into the center, and it's up 2-0 for the Peeps.
Another one just gifted into the hands of the Peeps as Sosa goes up, has trouble dealing with the top of the net there, and can't get that read. Another bad read from the Embers, and that is putting them behind the 8 ball now. They're down 2, and they need another quick flurry like we saw in game 1 if they're gonna have any chance of getting back in this game and in this series. This is the last chance for them.
Still plenty of minutes remaining on the clock for Pittsburgh Embers. Try and strike back against the Peeps. But their defense, I was about to say, has been stalwart so far. It almost showed a crack in the defenses. Arsenal, great save and takes it forward. Grills sends it back, points it came. Good demo as well, but not enough to stop the heat that we see from Gyro. An insane shot as well. Arsenal trying to follow through after that one, but not going to be enough to get the 3-goal lead.
Man, I thought he had that. One thing that if the Embers keep just forcing the ball downfield, this game is over. Look at how much space the Peeps are giving them. They're not making challenges at all, and the Embers are just throwing the ball downfield. Catch the ball, dribble the ball. You got all that field to do it. I don't know, and I don't understand why they're not. Why aren't they changing up their play right now? It's frustrating.
It might be the pressure that's getting to them. They know how crucial each and every game
There we go.
Series, but there was a chance there. But again, it fizzles out as soon as it gets started. They get to that goal line, and they just don't know what to do with the ball whenever they put it towards the net.
Yeah, but that was some good cuts there as Sosa was able to get that ball past a couple defenders. That is what the Peeps are leaving open, and that is what the Embers have to do to get some scores in. Here's Sosa moving the ball all the way downfield. Great carry from him. Gets that field. Notice he didn't just put the ball down into the hands of the Peeps. That's what they need, but it may be too little too late.
Might see a chance that they can break out of their side. Minute 30 less remain, but Gyro with the center. Great pop-up by Grills. Sosa with the follow-through. Has to beat Reddles. He does get the demo on him. Tries to get one on Arsenal, but he takes it away. Grills with a shot, but straight into Gyro. Gets the body block on the goal line. Grills off the backboard. Now comes Demon. Not quick enough. Gyro with the pre-jump of the century as he takes it through. Centers it again just to relieve that pressure defensively and eliminate the options that the Pittsburgh Embers have.
Yeah, but you saw there, slow carry, that's what they need. Their time maybe running out. We're down to this last minute, but the Embers finally are getting something going here. Like we said, this 2-goal lead may be too much for the Peeps. They're able to get on top and stay on top. Here's Sosa, looks for Demon. Demon can't get that, doesn't have any boost. That means he's gonna go right back down to the field. Bob, this is the last chance here for the Embers.
And they desperately need to make a go at this one. Sosa, great pinch, but Demon not prepared for the follow-up. Chance for Grills to get a good clear. Can't really follow it up as well as he would like. Sosa just getting bullied by Reynolds on the defensive end of the Peeps. Demon not able to squeeze by Arsenal. Now here comes Grills, a great touch, but again, the defense is too strong on the Peeps.
Yeah, that's a third save for Gyro, and that may be it as they're moving downfield. Arsenal gets the shot on, doesn't get it in, but time ticking down, and that will be it. The Embers going to go down here, and the Peeps with a 3-0 sweep. The statement made for them after they went down yesterday. They have found that bounce back, and it has come in the form of a just dominating win against the Embers, finishing with a shutout here in game number 3 to cap it off.
And what a way to make a statement and proving to themselves and all the viewers and fans at home as well that the Peeps, they qualified for this season after getting top 4 last season in the Rival Series. They made a roster change, but you know, maybe they just had some nerves and that last series against Upper 90. Now they got a clean 3-0 sweep against Embers, shut them out in that last game. They're going to be looking good going up against Birds and the Bees next week as well, which is going to be an even more important matchup because that team's looking dangerous as well.
Yeah, you don't want to let the losses build up. That's why it was huge for the Peeps to come in here, get a win. Don't start the season 0-2 in this first week. Definitely not the way to go. So they get that win, kind of get back on even ground. And yeah, moving forward for them, just going to kind of go up from here, see if they can build off of this win. And for the Embers, they had that big win yesterday. Now they've got to find a way to bounce back. They got to look, I think, at this game too and find the situations where they maybe could have made some different plays because the Peeps were really giving them a lot. I truly believe that. And if Embers had been able to find a way to get past that, I think it could have been a different game. It was a very safe style that we saw from the Peeps, but it worked out.
Yeah, the safe style, they were able to combat the simple shots, I'll just go ahead and say it, from the Embers. They kept sending it center of the net. They didn't really go for any passing plays because all the interceptions that we saw from the Peeps defensively, they're able to win their 50-50s and then just take it forward and keep nailing it towards that net. And eventually they were able to pull off some insane shots to put it through. But I feel the main difference between these two teams was that first goal, every single game went to the Peeps. If the Embers got things started off strong at the beginning of any of these, they might have had a solid chance. But even after able to come back, tie things up in game 1, they just did not have that energy in the remainder of the series.
Well, and we did see when they did get that goal in game 1, they got another goal right after that. They were able to find a little bit of that momentum. Unfortunately, it did fizzle out once the Peeps came back and got that goal to get back on top. But you said it. I do agree with that. If the Embers could have maybe found that first goal, we would have maybe seen a different game from them. We saw a lot of defense from the Embers, and it's going to be real hard to play a series when you can't get out of your own end. So yeah, going up on top is big because then you're not pressed as much to maybe get that goal. Maybe that was on their mind. I'm not sure, but it's still early. This is still just week 1 for the Rival Series, so they're going to have a chance to bounce back as well, Vod, and just week 1 for us too. So that was a great way to start. I'm loving that competition right out the gate.
Yeah, great way to start. There's going to be some great matches as well. Our next match that we'll be having on the stream, the last one for the Rival Series B stream, is Plot Twist debut on the Rival Series versus Upper 90, who are looking to come back after losing against Afterthought, but winning against the Peeps. So they'll be looking pretty good in that next one. We'll see what's going to be the results of that one after this short, well, a little bit of a break before we get into the next one. So don't go anywhere. I'm Vodable, and joining me has been Samail, and we'll be back with some more Rival Series B stream action in just a moment.